Today, I want to talk about what I do every morning to ensure that I have a happy, peaceful, content, joyful, love filled day. It's actually easier than you think. Um, and if I could boil it down to one sentence, I would say that it's about remembering that you don't have to be the victim of the stream of thoughts that flow through your mind and the emotions that result from it. You are in charge of your experience and you can choose the experience that you want to have. So the very first thing that I do when I wake up, before I open my eyes, before I roll over in bed, before I get out of bed, I choose thoughts of gratitude, at least five. And what you'll notice is as soon as you wake up, you thoughts just start scurrying towards you. And you can hear them. There are more and more of them, and they're louder and louder. And they're memories of what happened yesterday, worries about what's going to happen today, and frustration over the things that aren't working in life. And you know what? You don't have to give your awareness to those. Not right now, not under these conditions, not in a defeatist mentality. First thing in the morning, I am alive. Thank you. The person laying next to me is alive. My favorite pets, my family, they're alive. My favorite people in the world are alive. This is a great day. I am happy to be here. I am happy to be in this world and to co create a beautiful experience. I am grateful for the comfort of this bed. I'm grateful for the opportunities coming my way today. I'm grateful for all the beautiful collaborators placed along my way. I'm grateful for every beautiful thing I'm going to see today. I'm grateful for what a wonderful day yesterday was. I'm grateful for what a wonderful day today already is. I have chosen how I want to wake up. I am not waking up enslaved by thoughts. I have that choice. The thoughts that I want will come when I want. I will place my awareness on them as I see fit. And that simple act of starting your day with gratitude not only starts your day with gratitude, but it starts your day with a command of your awareness, where you're going to place your awareness. And then I always make sure that I take about 15 minutes to do a meditation, and please don't say that you don't have the time. The 15 minutes, if you have to wake up earlier or whatever, clear some stuff, the 15 minutes will make the world of difference in your day. And the truth is, even if you can't, for whatever reason, you can't actually squeeze in a 15-minute block of time. I know sometimes it's difficult with young kids or certain commitments. You can experience the same thing that I'm about to describe once you get the hang of what it is. You can do it while you're driving, do it while you're showering. You don't have to sit on a meditation cushion and, light a candle and play music. It doesn't have to be a dedicated 15 minutes. But I believe that everybody can find that. Find it, try it in the beginning to discipline yourself. And then after that, when you get the hang of it, you can do it on the fly. What I'll do is I'll sit and I'll simply observe thoughts. I'd be like, wow, look at all those thoughts. Look at all those things that want my attention. Look at all those things that are grabbing for me to get stressful or get anxious. My to-do list, everything that's telling me to stop meditating because I should pay attention to them. Just observe those things. And you know what? I get to choose where I put my awareness. And I'm just gonna breathe away my thoughts. Just breathe them away. Not right now. Not right now. I deserve 15 minutes of peace and silence. And I can have 15 minutes of peace and silence. There is no anxiety, worry, or depression or fear that is so powerful that I cannot grant myself 15 minutes of peace. So I take my 15 minutes of peace and I observe the thoughts that are trying to come. And I realize that I can either have the mind is going to be with me all day. The conveyor belt bringing thoughts across my awareness is going to be there all day. And I can either sit here trapped and, forced to look at everything that the mind brings in front of me and react to each thing. Oh no, oh no, I'm so angry at this. And I can take that stance with my day, or I can say, wait a minute, wait a minute. Instead of having a mind traumatized by pain and hurt and past events, feeding me the thoughts that it wants to feed me? Couldn't I surrender the thought stream to the higher part of my being, my higher self, the spirit within? Couldn't I say, Spirit, higher aspect of my being, higher consciousness in this universe, God, I surrender the thought stream to you. Help me to realize when I am paying attention to unconscious habitual thoughts, and help me to turn instead to you and look for an inspired original thought. I also surrender the emotions. I surrender the fact that every time I get caught up in the unconscious thought stream and the resulting unconscious emotional stream, point it out to me, snap me out of it, and let me turn inwards and realize my natural emotional states. And after that brief surrender prayer, I then do what I call um, the experiencing being meditation. I will link that in the description. Um, and essentially, what it is using breath awareness to completely calm myself and become still, and to realize my natural state, and to realize that that natural state is perfectly fine. You can do the experiencing being meditation, you'll feel it. The guidance is there, and I point out the fact that the truth is that right now, in this moment, I'm fine. I'm okay. I am well. I need nothing. I lack nothing. There is nothing that can happen in this world that will make this moment, the experience of being, any better. It sounds simple, and I don't want to repeat myself, because when you click on the experiencing being meditation, it's there. Um, but essentially, when you experience your true nature, when you go beyond the noise of the mind and you experience your state of being, you'll realize that you're you're so fine. You desire nothing, lack nothing, yearn for nothing, pine for nothing, and no one. You're not alone, you're not abandoned, you're not in conflict with anyone, you're just simply fine. And that experiencing being meditation anchors you in the truth of your nature. It says, I don't need that promotion. I don't need another $1 million or whatever. I don't need that person to text me. I don't even need anything to go away. I don't need that person to stop texting me. Whatever is happening in my life that I think is causing me misery, it doesn't take away from the fact that this state of being is with me all the time. That I have it, that I am it, that I can access it, feel it, live from it, dwell from it, create from it. So, really, as much as I do have ambitions, things that I want, and as much as I have things in my life that I'm trying to change, get rid of, you know, um, that's fun. I do that for fun. I co-create a better and better world. I love the challenge of working with life, working with the creative force of life, and getting things in an increasingly beautiful way. But I don't need any of those things to be successful before I can say I am well. I am already well. So to start the day with the experiencing being meditation, I I just anchor myself in my already wellness. I'm already well. And it takes away the strain or the stress of any of the goals that I have, whether it's a goal to achieve or a goal to remove or change. And it puts me at ease. It also removes anyone from being my enemy, from being my foe, my oppressor, the toxic workplace, the toxic in-laws. Yes, there are challenging situations, but those people, no matter how toxic they are, they cannot take away the fact that there is a smile inside of your heart, that there's a warm state of being that feels like a perpetual hug. That, when you start your day in that space, you are untouchable. Traffic, road rage, mean people at the checkout, none of those things can shake you. And that 15 minutes is the absolute best investment you will ever make in your life. So I start with that. And when I'm finished that 15 minutes, I I try to do a dedicated 15 minutes, like literally sitting in meditation and doing it. But if for some reason I'm in a hurry, then I do it while I'm showering. I do it while, just getting to work or whatever. I I become aware of my state of what I call being. Being, your state of being is already a state of feeling love, feeling peace, and feeling joy, feeling contentment, feeling unshakable, feeling connected, feeling inspired, feeling creative, feeling empowered, feeling protected, feeling guided. And I take those 15 minutes. And when I am done and I am ready to face the world, I'm, there's like a, well, first of all, I'm unshakable, unshakable. There's no nervousness, no fear, no, oh my goodness. There's nothing that I dread, nothing that I dread. And then I'm also excited beyond just simply not being afraid of life. I'm actually excited about life. And then so there's like this smile, like this, like a kid, like, oh, like Christmas Day or something. And I want to go out and I want to do stuff and I want to express. It's not about, oh, I'm afraid people are going to drain my energy. No, I feel I have found the source of energy. Being is a source of energy inside of me. The spirit that I've connected to is a limitless supply of energy. And I go forth into the world willingly giving the energy and sharing the energy and directing the energy where I want to. I'm not having my energy sapped by thoughts that I don't want to have or emotions that I don't want to have. I am choosing where I want to, I am remembering how I am and choosing where I want to send that infinite supply of loving energy into this world. I know it sounds like a cliche, blissful thing, but all I can ask is that you trust me and try it yourself. Just try it. Try it for 2 weeks. Try the 15-minute being meditation every single morning for 2 weeks and come back and tell me that it's not, that it is the truth. That you're experiencing it also. Maybe if there's, 100 comments in the comment section, people are gonna say, oh, maybe she's not crazy because everybody else says the same thing also. You know, I'm not living in some delusional world. It's true. It's true. Just a f like an hour ago before I did this video, something happened that was frustrating me. It's a problem that has been recurring for a while, and I was like, "Ah, I hate this. I hate this. Life sucks. Oh my God." And then I took a deep breath, and then I went inside and I checked and I said, "Is there still a smile in my heart? Yes. Am I still connected to source? Yes. Do I still have peace and love as my reality? Yes. Am I still guided? Yes. Is everything fundamentally okay? Yes." And then the thing that was bothering me that has been a recurring issue for weeks just became a thing. It just became a thing that I had to figure out. It's not a big deal. I am well. And it's that easy. If you can start your day from being, from the state of being, it changes everything. It changes the way you interact with your family, your friends, your approach to your job. It doesn't matter how miserable your job is. Just try it. Try it for 2 weeks and confirm for me. Confirm for the doubting people out there that it really does work. It really is this easy. There's nothing. I started the video by saying how I find happiness. You don't find it in the world. There's nothing in the world that will make you happy. You find it by remembering that you are happy. If you define happiness as the absence of misery, then you are happy. If you define happiness as the absence of a lack of anything really needing to be fixed, then you are perfectly content and you are perfectly happy. Really is that simple. So anyhow, I hope that was helpful. Um I just keep trying to show you different angles of the same truth, which is that your essential nature is bliss, happiness, contentment, fulfillment, love. and that it's available and accessible as a truth to you at all times. And if it is not, it is because your awareness, your divine eyes, your awareness have become entrapped by an unconscious stream of thoughts that generate an unconscious stream of emotions, and that those are biased in their content because they're based on the traumas of your past. And that whole thing is the essence of spirituality. This is all I try to teach you in a bunch of different ways. Look around on the channel, it's all there in different forms. If you want it all in one package, I recommend my book, which is also in the description section. And if you want to go deeper into any of these concepts, if the concepts of consciousness, um, meditation, and the higher self, your true nature. If these concepts are interesting to you, I recommend joining my membership group. It's only $10 a month. And, there's lots of exclusive content. There's deeper videos where I explain things deeper. There's lifestyle information like breathing techniques and meditation techniques. And I also do live videos and Q&As and all sorts of stuff. I have a whole bunch of stuff planned also. I recently migrated the membership group to Patreon, so support me on Patreon. And it's not that I'm giving, it's not that I'm withholding any information. Every single thing that I know, everything that I believe is available for free on this channel. So please do look around and find it. But if you want to feel like, there's a sense of community and a little more close interaction and a little more in-depth discussion, the kind of stuff that I can't really do on YouTube, then please join me on Patreon. I really have a lot of great stuff planned for Patreon. Next week, I'm gonna start a series there on Patreon called Co-Creation, and it's about working with your own the spirit inside of you, your higher self, working with your higher self, figuring out, okay, how can I surrender to this, get guidance from this? How, instead of this world that I have built up to date, up to now, has been guided by my ego, by pain, by trauma, by sadness, by unprocessed emotions, by pain patterns, emotional pain patterns. How can I what would happen if I created a world that was guided by the higher part of myself, the part of myself that's healed, that's well, that has vision, that can see the terrain? What would it be like to co-create a world with that part of my being? So anyhow, I hope this video has been helpful to you. Please leave comments. I know I haven't been replying to comments recently. I am going to do that today. And also, I take your comments very seriously, and your comments inform what the next videos are going to be about. So please do leave comments. And when you do the 2-week challenge with the experiencing being meditation, come back and leave a comment and let people know that this really does work. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a wonderful day.